invest that money, get funded by some stocks.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. On the Ravens sideline, a look at their head coach. And it is some sibling rivalry here. Across the way, younger brother Jim Harbaugh, coach of the Chargers. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Lamar now from the gun. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. It's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Shut up! Yo.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Hey!
Pistol snap to Jackson. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down, here's Lamar. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Board. Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Chargers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. Jackson trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back at beginning the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Here's Henry. We're cobbled together a yard there. Palmer with the play.
That's a run that's all hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Getting out to his left. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. We got the football block, but not the 1st. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it. It's going in the hole. But you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Jackson's going to go on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they... Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Pick pickup of 17. And that's going to be Baltimore first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Junior Fulson bringing an end to that play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. Moving into enemy territory. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
180. Sit up. 180. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Lamar back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
180. Sit up. 180. Sit up.
This is Henry on second. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
180. Sit up. Sit up.
Jackson now on 3rd. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
180. 180. Get up. Sit up.
Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
180.
Now it's Lamar. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get their first points of this game just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
First down throw for Jackson. Escapes the pocket. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On first and 10, it's Henry. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Finds his fullback. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, they got it, intercepted along the goal line. Derwin James picks it. So first and 10 now from the 30. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Jackson getting his guys in the hurry up.
A loss of 13 yards. It's second down.
Here's a throw. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Jackson out of the gun on third. Looking to his fullback now. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Hey, report.
A give to Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Jackson looking to throw. Gets this to Bateman. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, Jackson. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. It's Henry on the carry. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. Wester finds the football complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense.
They run it with King Henry. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, middle.
Running once more with Henry. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
A draw now. This is Henry. And a decent run. Gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Hey! Sit up! Report! Alpha, sit up!
He'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Sit up!
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Go. Yo.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.